Margo thinks that Mark is talking behind her back, and she's like, well, he is. They're just so blatant and so blunt. It kind of was giving her, the posture of it all was giving her. Totally. Not to like back and forth, we have ADD, so yeah, you're going to get that a lot. That moment where she's like, you tell the nicest lies, and she's like, me, I'm the meanest bitch on earth. That
was like you and me.
I know, quotable. So funny. You got that off real for your confessional look. But if you can't take Mark's humor, honey, you can't take ours.
Yeah.
He's
no.
like, oh shit, I got into the ring with a champ and he's got some blows. Welcome to reality in 5D.
Where the tea is overflowing.
And the delusion is fully financed. Let's spill. Hey guys. Welcome to reality in 5D with Matt.
And Courtney, hey.
And today we are talking about Ladies of London Season 4, Episode 7, Horsing Around.
Ooh.
I have to say, I have never hated a villain in the Bravo world faster than I think I'm starting to hate Margo.
Oh gosh. She makes it too easy though.
She does make it too easy. It's like she is a magnet for bad energy.
Yeah, and now that we don't have Dara to focus on, because she was gone like episode 1.
You're welcome, Margo, or you would be irrelevant.
Yeah, she went from non-existent to like the new bully.
It's kind of crazy because I've related to so much out of this series so far. I mean, I know we watched the OG back in the day, and so when they brought it back, I was super excited. So I love that we're recapping it. But I've related to every episode except this one because all they did was work out. Did you notice that? I was like, okay, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
No, but it got good. It got good. But there was a lot of exercise, like Myka's brother flying all the way in. Well, it was her birthday.
He's like a fitness guy though, so I think
he works her out.
But he was showing off his skills too, So it was like
hoping to catch a deal,
catch
a gig. And
Martha, oh my God, Martha, bless her soul, when she is like out there working out, you could tell she is not a girl that works out daily like the rest of them.
I know. I loved her being like out of breath at the end of the intense workout, and they were like, "You need a cigarette," and she's like, "I do." I'm like, and cracks me up. Of course, that is hilarious, and they of course had to bring this shit all the way back to Margo. Even though Margo started all of this, everyone wants to pretend like Margo. Well, I won't say everyone. I think there's a clear divide.
Yes, definitely a clear divide.
But a lot of them are buying into her bullshit and almost going out of their way to fight her battle for her because they know she can't handle it.
Well, she's trying to come off as this like authentic, like I've got your back, and I was like the good person or the good Samaritan in this story. She throws everyone under the bus. Like she threw Kimmy under the bus. Like Kimmy was making that into more of a deal than it was. Even Kimmy sat down with Missy and explained like that's just who I am. She was making light of the situation, not fun of the situation. And there was a difference, the intent. But like Margo was so quick to throw Kimmy under the bus and make it seem like her intent was like making fun of this situation. And then now she's doing that again with Mark. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then playing victim, like she's being victimized. Like,
oh, I know. And like Myka's a good friend, you can tell the way she shows up for different characters, different members of the cast. Emma, she showed up with a care package and wished her well for her run, and you can tell she's a good friend. But the whole like checking on Margo to make sure she's okay, like of course she's okay. You're filming a TV show. He didn't even touch her. It's not like anything crazy happened. And
she's an actress.
I'm sorry, it's no one else's fault that Margo can't take Mark's humor. You don't have to be everyone's cup of tea if we're gonna go British. You know what I mean? But
and if the meanest things said about you was like about your clothing or your outfit choice, like get over it. Yeah.
Get out of
bigger
here.
Bigger problems. This is a show about shady people.
Which brings me to today's side segment. I clocked it. Did you clock Margo's Versace, the purple that she's wearing with the silver Medusa medallion in her confessional? It's literally from maybe 10 years ago when Lady Gaga did Art Pop. Gaga wore that same dress when she was the face of Versace's bags. It's not old enough to be vintage and jaw-dropping.
Not recent enough to be relevant.
Thank you. I clocked that
Girl
shit.
needs a reality check.
Thank you. Thank you. You got that off Real for your confessional look to try to show up because you're huge in London, allegedly.
Yeah.
Or you were in the early 2000s, but no one here knows who you are. I don't know. But if you can't take Mark's humor, honey, you can't take ours.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I mean, even Martha's like, come on, it's a laugh. It's not mean. He's always mean. You know what I mean? But it is. It's funny. It's little digs. It's banter. They all do it back. It's only Margo who can't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so whiny.
But then is the first one to throw everyone else under the bus.
It's giving whiny.
And make them seem like they were coming from a place of like ill intent, of malice.
A whiny American.
She is, and just so
makes us look bad.
Needy for attention. And why does she insist on like hosting events or like having these dinners? Like she threw some kind of like 4th of July party for like her family who doesn't know anything about 4th of July.
And they're American.
And like, yeah. And she can't even cook. So I'm like, what are we doing here? You can't cook. They don't know any of this like history that you're asking them. Like, this party was a fail.
Oh my gosh, what was Martha's dig? Oh, it cracked me up. She was like, maybe, I don't know, maybe how England doesn't celebrate 4th of July. She's like, I don't know. The way America's looking, they could probably do well under the king. I was like, oh my God. That was some subtle, not so subtle shade, but clocked it. That was hilarious.
Oh my God, could you imagine? What if?
I thought it was really cool how many homes, and not just how many, okay, I mean, the number's not relevant, but the culture and the history behind the homes that Mark has. That was really cool. There's the one by Oscar Wilde.
The Italian, the
gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's like, well, my parents were collectors. And I'm like, no, you're a Libra. We collect things. We collect beautiful things. It's just natural. We like to surround ourselves with pretty. And if it's ugly, we'll make it pretty. So I thought that was really cool to see. And just, I love the history behind architecture and homes like that as well. So it was really, really fun to live.
And what it takes to like collect those pieces, especially individually, because, you know, God forbid you get a set.
It is an art. It is a thought process. Right.
But it is a cultivated collection for sure.
What did shock me, however, for a Libra is that Mark has little to no pop culture knowledge. Did you catch that?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, don't know him. They asked him what girl group was Beyonce a member of before she was Beyonce, and he's like, I have no clue, but I have seen Beyonce, and I hate to say it, but I was underwhelmed.
Yes.
That was the tea.
I wonder if she fell during that.
You know, that's probably why. He's like, oh, good, here we go.
You know, they always used to say it, Beyonce didn't fall. The fall, Beyonce. He was like, I am not amused.
Martha has to be one of my top tier. She is constantly like, at first I don't think I clocked it, but she's definitely, I think you said it, we were watching this episode, she's become like that force like multiplier, the force denominator. Like everyone gravitates around her. And I think I've given her a lot of shit. We're 7 episodes in for playing the fence now, a couple episodes, because I'm like, come on girl, you can't do that. But it does make a little more sense because ultimately she is the center of this season's universe. They are revolving around her. It is relevant that on some level she can ebb and flow. So I no longer see it so much as her riding the fence as so much of keeping the gravitational pull of the cast together.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
She is. At first I thought it was Mark. Like, it kind of comes off as like he was the force denominator, but it's
well, the diplomacy is natural for him, but he doesn't want it.
Yeah.
At all.
It's Martha.
Yeah. For sure. I love it. Her energy, all of it about her.
Mm-hmm.
is such a breath of fresh air. She's perfect for this Bravo universe. It's what they need right now.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of villains on like every show right now.
And we have
she's
people who
so
try to control the narrative or how they look on TV. And she just doesn't care. She is who she is.
she's a sad. She literally gives no F's.
Unapologetically her, and I love that.
Oh, did you see Margo crying again? They were like after the workout with the brother.
They said she was crying, but I was like, did I like?
Oh no, she cried at the field after they worked out. And I'm like, girl, you just can't handle it. First of all,
I think it did so now during that part.
he's gonna sit at home and watch this play out in live time and have a giggle because to a Libra, he won. I'm sorry. You just gave him the ammo he needed. Like, and it was the weakest fight. It wasn't hard. A war of words and you couldn't handle it. You should have never stepped in the ring with a Libra like that.
Yeah.
Come on. This home's owned by Oscar Wilde.
And she's so upset over what? The peacock, or what did he call him? The pigeon? Pigeon.
Oh my gosh, the feather is pigeon.
Pigeon.
She was. They were like, oh, it was ostrich.
But
she's like, funny.
She was like, oh, Curious George and his handler. Like,
and no one stood up to that. They all had to laugh at it.
They all laughed at it, but when it's her on the receiving end, oh, she's gonna cry and play victim and tell everyone about it.
Emma clocked that and was like, he slags off my outfits all the time. You know, he's always making fun of what we wear. That's like what he does.
Yeah.
It's not serious. Like, honestly, a lot of times he probably likes it. You know what I mean? He's like just calling the little like things out to just have a giggle.
Yeah.
It's fun banter. If you can't handle it, just move on. It's not your conversation. It's not your cup of tea. Like, maybe you're at the wrong party. Mm-hmm. To quote Mark. But I just can't stand their need to constantly fight her battles for her. If she's going to walk around and run her mouth and cry to everyone else and say some of the things that she said, like about his family, then how are you going to have everyone else stand up and fight the battle? You don't get to do that.
And then sit back and play victim.
Have
and
accountability.
Cry, like, he's bullying me. But I see what you're doing.
We're starting to peel back that onion on his family as well because he opened up and he's got quite a bit older. Like, his parents are quite a bit older. Yeah. And he's worried that they're dying. One is
in the hospital.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm an only child. That hit hard, because we have one child. He's an only child. And I'm like, that would be sad. We both had siblings. So the thought of them like being like, well, if I lost you both, that's all I have. And I was like, ooh, damn. That hurt. Like I feel for him. And to have someone like Margo who's being honestly a stealth mode terrorist walking around starting shit, the bully of it all, the bully claim, he's right. Like, it may be a bit mean at most, but it's not bullying. You don't know bullying. Yeah. It's beyond. And she's now trying to paint the narrative. Bullying is what she's doing. She's being the bully. And then trying to, like, point fingers at everybody else so that everybody, like, turns against them or hates them. That's such a bully move. You know what I mean? And it has. You see the wedge. There is a clear line between who believes what, like and
Lottie
who feels...
is on Margo's side.
Which disappoints me. Mm-hmm. And I know you were like, give her grace. We can't really say a lot about her this season. She's pregnant. You know what?
She's not in her normal mind.
There were several moments that actually got on my nerves with her, though. She made several remarks where she was standing up, fighting the battle for Margo and being like, you shouldn't comment on what people wear. People should be able to wear whatever they want. But, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But people can do what they want. And we're allowed to talk about it. Yeah. People can say what they want.
And she was talking crap too, like about him. And I know Lottie heard that and was laughing. Uh-huh. So why is it different now when you heard that Mark was doing it to her?
Agreed. And like the worst thing that Margo can really say is that he's mean and he's a people pleaser. He is a people pleaser. Libras do that. It's not even so much the need to please people, but to keep
certain people. Not all people. I think that's where she misjudged.
Yeah, and she's irrelevant to him.
She had him like pegged as like he's a people pleaser, and once I can get him to think like stop, or people to stop thinking he's funny, then he'll stop acting that way. Girl, he doesn't care about you.
Well, he came from another reality show. And so I think that she went into this with her D-list level of fame thinking, oh, we're going to be friends. And he's a Libra and she's a Scorpio. So there is a natural, magnetism. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't interested. And that pissed her off and that hurt her because she's a very insecure woman. It drips off of her and her attitude. And I think that
Clearly
once he
she's gonna
didn't
need
want to be
control.
friends, she was like, oh, this is going to be honestly her storyline. And I think when she's used to be, and that's why a lot of times actresses don't do well. Maybe in Beverly Hills because on some level they're still acting, but actresses don't do well on a show like this because you're not given so much of a script. You have to be able to improv, and improv and acting are not the same, and they're not. Improv isn't easy. You know what I mean? And I think that she was like, oh shit, well, I'm going to have to bring it, and I need a storyline. And that was hard for her. And Mark wasn't easy. Him not liking her was easy. And then she was like, oh shit, I got into the ring with a champ, and he's got some blows, so you're bad, girl. You're bad. I feel also like the Kimmy and Mark, they're like talking all of this shit, like Martha's being kind of manipulative or being manipulated by Margo. And I don't think so. And I think Kimmy's going to feel bad watching this back because on several of the occasions where they've sat in their little groups and ran their mouths, Martha. Did I say Margo before?
Maybe.
Okay, well, let me take it back. Kimmy and Mark were saying that Martha is being manipulated by Margo. That might be where I got confused. Okay. I probably said it right the first time, but
they're so similar.
I don't agree. Correct. I don't agree at all. Margo has on several occasions made several comments about Kimmy and about Mark, and she's been like, yeah, but that's how he is. This is why we do that. And she's tried to help play that role.
Yeah.
The devil's advocate, is that the right term? Or like the person,
Sweden.
Yeah, she's trying to remain neutral and try to help them both see the other person's side. And it is sorely missed. But I think Kimmy's going to look back and feel terrible for that comment. I feel like they've made up.
Yeah.
The way that they talk, they're able to do that.
I had a moment at that birthday party with Martha on the horse. Oh my God, it was so beautiful.
That was beautiful. That was
so touching.
Literally.
That spoke about their friendship right then and there.
I loved the whole scene of it all. And I felt horrible for her having to leave her horse behind. And that was like, she couldn't afford to feed herself. She couldn't afford to feed the horse. And it was like almost a symbol for how low she was at that point in her life. And then that moment at the end where she's riding off and she's like, I do have to go back. I do have to see her. And she's like, sometimes life sucks. And Kimmy's like, yeah, sometimes life is hard, but it's the good moments that you lean into that are good. It was beautiful.
I mean, did you see her face even while she was riding on those horses? Like,
that was.
She was in her niche right there.
Yeah, Martha worked out again in this episode too. I was like, what are you doing? Were you inspired the first time? She's like, oh wait, I was like actually really out of shape.
Maybe she's trying to get the brother.
I'm like, why? Who called Sporty Spice? Like, who is in production right now? Like, why are we doing this whole episode?
It's because it was what's her name's birthday, so they were like, we're just trying to make.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Though, we talked about this when we were watching that episode. Our last episode when we were recapping Atlanta. Go back and watch it if you haven't yet. But they have Phaedra talking about, I'm such a horse girl. I grew up around horses. And Margo has the same story. And I'm like, how weird. Like the same. Well, it's not the same week. We're watching this at a different time. But what are the chances, And you see Martha around the horse. And that's not even Daphne, her horse. That's a random horse that she just met. That horse loves her. It's like taking off, letting her ride, nudging her. Phaedra literally gets, what is it? Like tripped and freaked out, goes flying backwards. I'm like, it is energy.
Energy.
It's totally
therapy and stuff. Like if you're crying, a horse will come over and just like hug you. They are the sweetest. Like they instinctively know. So if like they're mean to you for some odd reason. Like, they know your energy is off. They don't trust you. They know you don't trust them. You're sus.
Yeah.
And Phaedra acting like she's like the horse whisperer, holding on to this horse. That horse looked at her like, girl, who are you?
Back off, you're wearing my cousin on your head. Like, literally.
Martha was just like, hi, baby. And it's just like heads all over her, like, oh, I just love you.
I couldn't. I was like, the polo match in itself, there were several moments. Missy, stealth mode cracks my ass up. The way she's constantly got a boob flying out. She's like, oh no, did you see it? They fell out again. Did you hear?
That's why we didn't see her.
I know.
On the
They had
horse
to edit it out. The whole thing, probably.
Boobs were out the whole time.
And she's looking for love, and they're like, oh, honey, no, don't go for the polo player. They're broke. And they were like,
$1 million annually. Oh,
yeah, sorry. The polo players make $1 million annually. And she's
Yeah.
like, yeah, they're broke, but they're cute. And then the horse owner's like rich, but ugly or whatever. She was implying Kimmy. She's hilarious.
Kimmy. Kimmy is hilarious too.
And Emma was in Kenya running her race and missed the whole altercation between Mark and Margo. So she's like getting the whole like rundown and is caught up. And that's when he's like shading the shit out of her outfit, saying it was made out of pigeons. And Lottie's like, well, people should be able to wear whatever they want because she's wearing her husband's suit to the party.
Yeah.
And she feels bad because she can probably
ostrich.
Sweatpants are all that fit me. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it. Okay. But Lottie is like, everyone's supposed to feel bad for her because she's constantly crying. And Kimmy's like, please. Like, she said she feels terrible because Margo thinks that Mark is talking behind her back. And she's like, well, he is. They're just so blatant and so blunt. It literally is hilarious. And everyone's so worried about her crying. I just can't. And even Emma's laughing the whole thing off. You can tell that it's so minuscule, but Margo needs something to hold on to.
Yeah, it is. Honestly. When he called her Cruella.
I mean, and then you see her. It was kind of Cruella, but also kind of, you remember the rescuers when they made the little girl go in the well to get the diamond? It kind of was giving her. The posture of it all was giving her.
Totally.
Snoop, you know who I'm talking about? Her. I think we need a spinoff with Martha and Kimmy, though. Like, their side banter, and, like, after they had that beautiful moment, not to, like, back and forth, we have ADD, so you're gonna get that a lot. But I loved that moment where she's like, you tell the nicest lies. And she's like, me, I'm the meanest bitch on earth. That
was like you and me.
I know, quotable. I need that on a shirt.
Yes.
So funny.
Meanest bitch on earth.
And then Missy trying to get on the Mark. Every one of them, one by one, Mark is like so over it. You can see it on his face. He's like, he's just trying to keep, because the polo match is a birthday party, right? Am I wrong? Because it became such a bitch fest. But
and Myka did not want any drama. And
Mark was genuinely trying to apologize.
Missy tried. Yeah.
Here comes, no, Missy was trying to, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Even Kimmy like came in with the white roses, remember? She's like, these are my peace.
Yeah, on her head. The wreath around her head. I loved that. Even Mark was basically like, she's of no consequence to me. I was like, that is beautifully said. Like, I genuinely give no fucks. What a nice way to say it. He's got really good etiquette.
He does.
But, I mean, Myka, if it's Myka approved, she's the queen of etiquette on the show, so.
Yeah, she did say that was proper etiquette, and she appreciated that, honestly.
And the way that Margo's, like, constantly mocking the, like, condescending tone of it all. Even, okay, so we're, like, Lottie's team Margo, but at the same time, she's also, like, girl, you had sex on film. Why do you care so much? You know, like, why is it such a big deal?
I don't think she's a strong team, Margo, but she's, like, really one of her and Missy are, like, the only ones Margo has.
Yeah, agreed.
And Martha, sort of.
I don't know. I'm excited for the next episode, I think, the most, because they're finally going to Longleat. And we've seen little pops to Longleat. Oh, yeah. Because it ends with Emma inviting them all. But the trailer, or the upcoming episode, it's going to get good. It's all out war. And I'm here for it. It's a revolution.
Take those posh little gloves off.
Yeah. And spill the tea.
Yes, and spill the tea.
Well, it's been fun. I can't wait. We'll see you next time we recap Ladies of London, New Reign.
Yes.
Hip hip, cheerio.
Cheerio, ta-ta.
Till next time, you've been listening to Reality in 5D with Matt
and Courtney.
Bye.
Bye.